Welcome to Comment Cocktails. I'm your host Derrick Schommer, with me Ian Andrews, and this...
Behind the camera, we got Jen, who's pissed at us.
Yeah, because we went on a tangent within 15 seconds of hitting the record. Right when I hit record, I just want to talk.
Yeah.
That's all. I just want to talk.
It's in your nature.
It's in my nature.
This is actually kind of cool.
It doesn't suck.
I think it's really cool, because I've tried this all.
I don't even remember what it tastes like. It was like...
It tastes like heaven.
Last week I was thinking of doing this, but we were in a remote location, in chaos, audience, people running back and forth. You almost want to just tape, get through, because people are like, oh, you look nervous. I'm like, no, I'm not nervous. It's just a lot of stuff going on.
We're out of the normal environment.
Right, and like, you look nervous standing
up. Organize more things than you normally have to organize.
Right, yeah. And I'm like, I know, I've just got a lot of things. I'm like, there's a mic. Is it on? Is that working? Is that working? Well, the live stream, Jennifer's telling me that's frozen. I'm like, everything's just going on. Here, everything's controlled.
Is the audience talking about something we need to talk about? Did we miss something? Are they calling us out on it?
Right. Yeah. So you got to have that controlled environment to be able to get the organization. So when we're bars done, we'll be standing up. Yeah. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be good.
So
we know how to stand. We've been standing for years.
I have definitely standing, breathing. These are things I do.
Yeah, we're good at them.
Yeah. So part of being good at them, the other thing we're good at is drinking.
Yeah.
And
you're good at experimenting with alcohols and infusions and whatnot.
It's easy to experiment.
Kind of what we're doing right here.
It's hard to get it right, but so. This is the oak bottle. You can go back. Can I link this in? Yeah, I'll figure it. It's a lot of work for me. I'm gonna go figure it out. But there's
a video. See how much work it is. He just
that's
true.
I posted a video. You can search for how behind the scenes. Just do that.
Yeah.
Making of CMC. So the oak bottle. First time we did it, we used tequila. And it came out right there.
The Hornitos.
And it came out rad.
It was a Plata, and it looks like a Reposado or an Añejo.
And it's almost gone because I brought it on 4th of July, and everybody was doing shots.
And it's really good.
And margaritas. So that kind of started the game, and then it was like, hey, how do we make... Yeah, the top of that one blows. How do we make... can we do something cool with it, like where we can cask condition? So you're like, oh, what about like a sherry cask? I'm like, that's one of our favorite things. How do we reproduce that? That was
one of our top spiced rum picks.
Exactly.
The top spiced rum.
Right. And you can only have so much. So how do I make that work? So I took the Harvey's Bristol Cream, the one we had from last time we used it.
Which is excellent. I love that sherry.
And I shoved that whole thing right in here. So mental note, I have 2 bottles upstairs. One that's not open. The one that is open is well rogued. Right? And then I think.
I'll have to try that.
And then, so I put that in there for 48 hours. Then I took it out and I poured it back into the bottle, threw it back in the fridge. Then I put this in there for 48 hours, which used to be the color of standard
So you can
spice.
see how much oak came out of that.
Yeah.
How much color.
Exactly.
Caramel color.
Similar to.
It's got the similar age to the one that we were trying to compare it to. That's a Sherry Cask Spiced Rum. Same brand. I put sherry in a cask that was spiced rum.
And if you can get this...
Which you can't.
If you can find it, you should grab a bottle because it's a limited edition. They're not making it anymore, and it's really good.
Right, and I got 2 bottles. So we're gonna try. I mean, they're not gonna taste the same. I mean, it's not the same quote unquote recipe. But if it's close or better or has some, it can't be worse than Captain Morgan straight. This is just shitty ass spiced rum. Like,
how do you really feel?
That's just how I feel. Like. And this is a feeling. There's no need to sue me on this.
The private stock is actually really good.
Everything else, like their white, is fantastic.
Yeah, and they have a bunch of new flavors of white. Did you see that?
No. Yes, actually, because they have the same label as that white.
Like grapefruit white and all these.
Yeah, I don't exactly know why we need yet another line of flavored rums, but besides that,
you know, they're just trying to get part of that market. That's all
exactly. So the white is all fantastic. The private's fantastic. Tattoo is crap too, but you like that.
I don't mind that. I like the spiciness.
It's kind of robust, and then like all the
cheap tasting, but it's
that's good. The other limited edition is good. It's just this product is weak. After you experience other spiced rums or other products in their line, you're like, this is like piss water, barely any spice. I think it's
it has its place. Excuse me.
Okay. It has its place. I think the place is on the floor.
I think we should start with that one because the flavor is going to be weaker and it won't taint our palate for the other ones.
I drink that and I think rum and coke.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of sweetness that we expect from the Captain Morgan Spice.
My college days.
It lends itself towards...
I had bottles of this. I had silver.
Ethanol-y.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's got sweetness, but not a lot of dynamic flavor. Like, it doesn't have cloves or
It's got some
this or
spicy
spice.
sweetness, but you can't put your
No.
finger on what those spices are.
There's spiciness,
yeah.
but it's not nutmeg. It's not clove or any of the other island spices I could think of. But it's got a spiciness to it.
This is the Sherry Cask from Captain Morgan that we love already.
That one is definitely got the color going on as well. It's got the color.
We get the sherry in
But
there.
you could smell. It
the
smells almost like a
spices, yeah.
cherry wine.
It does. And it doesn't have that ethanol aftertaste that the regular Captain does, I think. It's just smooth. It burns a little
It's
bit,
heavy.
but it's like a good, even burn.
It's kind of like a molasses cherry aged thing.
Yeah,
And it's
so
definitely
good.
got a higher weight than this. It's very watery. Again, that one's probably more money. But the funny part is, it's not that much more money.
Right.
Like, they're all, aside from an $80 bottle like this that you're going to use 50 times, and plus I a second bottle because I bought the Harvey Bristol Cream, which I don't think is that much, like $9, $10, something like that.
Harvey's Bristol Cream can be like
15?
12, 13.
So something under 20. I think all of these are under 20.
Yeah.
So the regular,
This was under 20?
I think so. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's 23.
Yeah.
It's under 25.
Okay.
But it tastes like it's real rum. Like it has the
And what's
full body
the,
flavor to it.
ABV, the regular spice, because this is a 35% alcohol. 35% also.
That's
So
different.
these are both 35%.
Yeah, that's the spices have to take up. I mean, you can't. I guess you can cut it higher. You can make
There's
a
gotta be some
40.
sweetness.
Yeah.
There's sweetness in there, so you know the alcohol.
Usually you lose 5% whenever you bring in that nice candy sweetness.
That seems to be the standard for the companies to make a 35% alcohol.
That even has like an allspice, like an oaky, like there's flavor.
It's caramelly. It's
Yeah,
just good.
it's just got character to it. I like character.
So this, if I remember right, it's going to be more oaky, obviously, than the...
It should be oaky. I would guess it's going to have some smoke.
Smells smoky and oaky.
Smoky and oaky.
Smoky and oaky.
That's what I call this. This is Captain Morgan Smoky Oaky.
I like it.
Yeah. I do that.
Can we patent
We cannot patent somebody else's
variant of
product.
somebody else's brand?
I'm fairly certain no.
Okay, of using other people's products on another person's brand to make your own? I don't think so.
I'm sure it's
That'd
been
be cool.
done.
Yeah.
I'm sure tequila does it all the time. Does it smell like
Smoky oaky.
smoky oaky?
And it tastes a lot smokier and oakier than the Sherry Cask.
Yeah.
It has more of an ethanol finish than the Captain Sherry Cask. But that oakiness comes out really nice.
Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah.
But this still is heavier, I think. Like regardless to, like this is the light.
Yeah, this evaporates on your tongue a lot easier.
Like from a mouthfeel perspective, these two kind of still fit the same mouthfeel. Like that one
They do,
seems a
yeah.
little richer.
This is in a
heavier.
different class, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
A mouthfeel anyway.
Yeah.
This has a lot more flavor than the original.
Yeah.
Private stock.
It's so sweet, so good.
Like that one may use a higher, like their private stock version of their spice rum instead of their.
When you make the base to get the heat, they get the weight.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep it base. Like I know that can you improve this? That was the goal. Can this be improved to kind of be?
It's
closer
definitely
to that?
improved.
It's
not the same as this.
No,
It's really
the
different.
smoke notes and like the oak that comes through here is much fresher, like a fresh cut French oak or something. Where that one has,
And you get it in the smell so much.
Yeah.
It just carries over into your mouth.
that one has more richness to it still. This one has more. I don't know. I don't want to say depth, but it tastes. This kind of has more an impact of maybe what I'd see a Scotch or a bourbon or like the length, the oak and everything that kind of applies
It becomes
to
a
it.
Scotchy rum.
Yeah.
Where this isn't a Scotchy rum. This is
Right.
a sweet rum still.
This would be in a category. I don't even know how you'd make this category, but this could be a category of the Captain Morgan brand. I just don't. I mean, do you get the? I'm not sure if you're getting a lot of sherry out of it, but I don't even know if I can say you're getting a lot of sherry out of that.
I don't really know. I mean, the oak is the predominant flavor from using that bottle. And we got that from the Hornitos also.
Oh.
Right.
And someone in the chat room says any remaining flavor from the tequila.
No,
No, that's all gone. Because that got rinsed out with water first. And
I rinsed that out 3 times with
And then
water.
Sherry.
and
Then I
sherry.
added the sherry in there so if there was the tequila would probably be in the sherry.
The sherry.
But I actually tasted it to see if it did. Like I want to see how badly it made it. It did.
It would be pretty dilute.
Yeah, it's
in the
not,
sherry.
not that big. And maybe if you were to rest this for like ages, with the sherry in there for like a long time, it may make more of an impact. But I feel like if you did that, you may get a little more impact of sherry to make it not necessarily worth that much time.
Right.
Because you can't leave it in there.
Diminishing returns.
Yeah.
So your next request is coconut rum.
It'll be
That would be interesting.
coconut rum. Like emphasis on oak.
Yes. Oakanut.
Coconut rum.
Coconut rum.
Yeah.
Oakanut rum. See, we got
So that's what you
smoky.
need to try.
What do we call that? Spicy smoky oak.
Smoky oaky.
Smoky oaky and oakanut.
Start your own
Rum line.
classifications of liquor there.
I think somebody who likes and appreciates rum will appreciate that a lot better than they'll appreciate this. And
Yes.
the main focus, while we can't get there,
I wonder how that would be in a rum and coke.
it might be more like you can have Jack and Coke or whiskey and
it
Coke.
might be more of a because I mean it might be closer to a Jack and Coke than a rum and coke. Just because
It
of
would
that
be
oakiness.
interesting what people's impression would be if you used it.
Yeah, there's no coke down here.
There's never Coke. There's just nothing to put. You'd have to put it into that Coke bottle.
Or into here.
Oh yeah, you could do that.
Brilliant.
You know what?
You know what? We think about things in very different ways.
What are you saying? I was just like,
I cut the tree down, you pull the earth up. And I'm the French one.
No, I would have devised a way to get this into that
I
bottle
mean, we could do that if you want.
without losing pressure. That would have been my goal.
Boom. I think this is easier.
That's such a you've totally ruined
That's such an ass.
everything. Now how are you gonna fix that, genius? Oh no, you can't! Oh shit! Oh god!
Really?
Okay.
It worked.
Again, would have probably tackled that in a different way.
Yep.
I probably wouldn't have hammered the ice into my hand as a solution.
Well, it doesn't hurt.
Oh, it's still not my first what I thought I would
Put that down.
try and distract me.
I did. Misdirection.
Well, with a good valid reason. You're just gonna break shit and knock shit down. That's what the hammer thrower is for.
I like the oakiness in there.
It dulls the sweetness down.
It does.
It's where
Try to get the ratios right.
Which sweetness?
the
The
sweetness
Coke.
of the Coke.
Sweetness?
Yeah, like the Coke is, it almost it's almost like a pure cane at that point. Like it has like a nice long, subtle sweet instead of like that sharp.
More natural flavor.
Yeah, this is how you make natural flavored Coke. Some people just buy naturally flavored cola.
Some people bottle condition sherry, bottle condition an oak bottle with sherry, then condition, then
You
throw in their
lost.
rum, and then mix
Make
that
it.
with regular Coke. Yeah.
But you can make a lot of rum and
Or
Coke.
Compare it to the limited edition with Coke.
We have enough
Chapter.
Coke. The limited edition. I think that
You want to make some ice? Now that you know how, do it.
my hand goes away because it's
It doesn't
getting hammered.
hurt.
Oh, but it's
That's good
falling
enough.
everywhere.
That's good enough. You
Yeah,
got
right. In here.
it. Yeah. Good job. Proud of you.
This is just weird. Weird behavior.
Grown man behaving oddly.
I would have just been like. I thought you were
I know
gonna
you
show-
would have. No,
No, I'm good.
they're your mats. If you want to spill them, it's okay.
Totally different. And I would venture to say
That's still sweet.
Not as good.
No, I like this in the Coke a lot better.
And I do too. That's just got
That's
a weird
interesting.
aftertaste.
It does. It's like putting private stock in Coke, which I've done before. And I don't like that as much.
I used to do that because it's better. It had nothing
Because
to do
private
with
stock is
flavor.
better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did that a lot. I went through many bottles of private stock doing that. By many, I mean maybe one. In 4
That's just
years.
because the private stock itself is better.
Yeah.
What's cool about this is it adds the oakiness to the Coke.
Yeah.
It's
This does not do that. Brings out whatever that
smoky
flavor
oaky
is.
rum and cokey.
The smoky oaky rum and cokey. You saw it here first. That's the name of that cocktail right there. Could be a Cuba Libre or something. No.
No, smoky oaky rum and cokey.
And this one just tastes like Coke.
Yeah. So there you go.
It works.
Yeah.
It applies. It tastes better than this. It doesn't necessarily taste like that.
No.
You might just skip the sherry cask conditioning.
And just oak it.
It's probably going to be just...
Yeah, because I think if you want to use it for rum and coke, the oak is what really makes the rum and coke
Yeah.
with this come out, I think.
Yeah. I'm going to have to agree a little bit on that one.
Hey.
Lot of it!
Lot of it.
I think that deserves a Cobra High Five. Wow, we're weird and kind of dirty.
But we had a good time.
All right, we're done. We got this. Is exactly what everybody wanted us to do.
Ask your question.
I'm gonna. Oh yeah. What's your favorite hobby? No, that's not even the question.
Video games.
Do you have a hobby?
Hiking.
Do you have a hobby? Was that what I was gonna ask?
I think so.
Oh yeah. Do you have a hobby? And if so, what are they? Do you have any hobbies?
I am a hobbyist. I have a lot of
You
hobbies.
only have hobbies.
Yeah,
His
that's what I do.
second job is his hobbies.
Yeah,
All
making
of
beer, playing guitar, magic was one for a while, video games. That's
them.
always
You
a
can't
hobby.
use that twice though.
Did I already use that?
No, but you will in a few minutes.
Okay. I like hiking. I like doing
Video
martial arts and stuff. Golf is a hobby now.
You golf?
I was into model airplanes for a little while. Like
You sound like my father.
remote
He was
control
into
airplanes.
dolls.
Yeah.
I'm
Everything's
just-
interesting. It's worth exploring everything.
I do martial arts, and this is, I guess, a
This
hobby
is
right
kind of a
now.
hobby.
Starting little small companies.
You've had a lot of tech hobbies.
Working is a hobby, yeah.
You were doing video game development.
Video game development.
Bloodlines.
Tons of other random. Coding is a hobby.
RPG, like tabletop D&D.
That's a hobby.
Did you see the
That's
Dice
a
Tower
hobby I haven't
Kickstarter?
been able to do. What?
Have you seen that Dice Tower Kickstarter?
No.
Oh, okay, I'll show you.
I have a lot of hobbies that are currently idle. I like RC cars. Not a lot of
Foosball.
time, a lot of money. Foosball, nobody likes to play foosball with me. So
I love playing football.
yeah, but there's only two people.
Yeah.
And nobody else wants to play. In martial arts, the only one I do today. All the other ones, I kind of do this. If you've seen the making of, you understand. There's a lot of this. So, what are your hobbies?
I like Thorin too.
Thor! I didn't know. That's it. We're done. Nobody kept track of the time, so we're teaching Audric! But it's just going to continue to age.
This is no longer
It's
Whoa,
gold.
it's not clear anymore.
Holy crap. So, some stats on this while he does that. I talked about filling it with water first.